Next greeting address is being presented by Dr. Richard W. Spinrad. He is President-elect of MTS.
Thank you very much. It is a real pleasure to be back here in Kobe, the safest city in Japan. I too was here in 2004 and 2008 in a different capacity when I was working for the US government, and it is a special treat now to represent the Marine Technology Society and help welcome you to this important conference. I especially want to congratulate the local organizing committee, the sections from OES Japan and MTS Japan, for having pulled together what looks to be a wonderful collection of talks and a terrific exhibit hall. With your indulgence, I'd like to take just a few minutes and inform you a bit about the Marine Technology Society. We've been around for over a half a century and celebrated our 50th anniversary with a nice volume just a few years ago. We focus very intensely on trying to make sure the intersection of industry, government, and academia is well attended to, and making sure the exchange of information between these sectors is efficient and effective and touches some of the most leading-edge concepts in marine technology. We are structured with sections throughout the world. We have representation from 41 states. Now think about that. Those of you who know the geography of the United States know that we only have 35 coastal states, which means the Marine Technology Society is represented by states where there are many people who have never even seen the ocean, and we intend to expand that. We have about 3,000 members around the world. About 20% of that membership is international in nature, and the international component includes membership from 37 different countries. We have professional committees that run the gamut from the traditional marine technologies of issues like wire rope and winches to the emerging technologies of bio-inspired marine technology and cybersecurity, and many, many other professional committees. We pay special attention to the student activities. I was delighted to have an opportunity to briefly welcome the students last night at their mixer. We have a number of activities associated with poster competitions and student engagement. And in fact, I'm especially proud of the fact that the Society just 2 years ago provided over $250,000 in scholarships to these young professionals. We have a journal that is recognized as a preeminent journal in the field, and perhaps most important, to keep people like me on the straight and true, we have a full-time secretariat with 4 full-time employees as well as about 6 or 8 part-time contractors. So a very robust set of activities. And we conduct our efforts throughout the year through a variety of different forums. The Oceans Conference, such as this one here, is a particularly important venue for us. And what you see in this cycle on this slide is that going from the Underwater Intervention Conference to the Offshore Technology Conference to Oceans, which alternates between Europe and Asia, with even years here in Asia and odd years in Europe. And then in the fall, we have the Oceans North America. You'll hear me talk a little bit later today about the upcoming Oceans North America in Charleston, South Carolina, and ending with the Dynamic Positioning Conference in October. In the center, you see an example of the kinds of activities we undertake. Tech surges, which are rapid response focused efforts to address a very timely issue of importance to the marine technology community. We have event series, we have our publications, the MTS Journal is there, and then we have a regular monthly publication called Currents, for which, for example, you will see a photograph of the ribbon cutting ceremony we just conducted just an hour ago in the upcoming issue of Currents. And as I indicated earlier, we focus on students through the mentorship and internship programs and some of the summer camps for very young marine technologists. So with that, I hope I've been able to give you some sense of our interest, our focus, our structure at the Marine Technology Society, and hope you can appreciate as a result the real joy that we share with you in being able to co-host this very important conference here in Kobe, also not just the safest city, but the best sake that I've had in the world. So thank you very much. I look forward to meeting many of you and